Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So this is going to be a very fast update. Bitcoin is pushing up, so I'm going to cover all of your key support resistance levels so you know what to pay attention to. So right off the bat, I have this chart up first, this H1 chart. Notice we're getting rejected at 44,333. So right now, that is your current resistance level. If you want to open a short from there, I would only do a scalp short. We are getting rejected at that point. We'll have to see what happens. It is possibly push above that point, so I want to cover quite a few charts. Guys, if we can leverage trading, if you're in the US, looking for exchange to trade on with leverage up to 150 times X or 125 times X, CoinCatch is a great option. In some states, you don't need a VPN and there is no KYC, so jump on that while you can. Two other exchanges I use are Bigot and BingX. Those links are pinned in the first comment description as well. This tutorial video I put up teaching you how to trade on Bigot, opening a long, short, stop loss, trigger orders, all that. So you can watch this video. I'll put a link up to it now. In the previous video, I gave you two scenarios. One possible scenario is that we would push up and break up from this pattern. The other one was break down from this pattern. But I did tell you the point too long was around 40,900. We did push up from that point. We're going to cover this chart, but I did tell you it was very possible if we break up from this point, we'll be in a new pattern. So I'm going to cover that pattern. I'll put a link to this video now if you want to check it out. In Discord, I made a post. So again, this was a pattern we were in, up and down, so we either break to the upside or the downside. I made a post about the D1 chart, said support level to watch. So right now it's the D1 chart. Notice we had a wick below, but we broke up from this trend line here, so that was bullish. We were at a support level. I showed this on the smaller time frame. So this was our resistance. You can see we pushed up, we tested a support, and then we were above 42,150. And we pushed up from that point. You can see it held a support, and we pushed up, and we broke up from this point. So the fight was on, and obviously Bitcoin broke bullish. So I'm going to give you your upside targets. Now again guys, if you want to go long and stay long, keep your long open, that's up to you. This is for people that are not in yet, wanting to enter a position. So your point too long originally was down here around 40,800. We came back up, we pushed up, we came back down, we held support on this fib channel line. You see this has been the key resistance levels, been support and resistance, it became support again. So your next major resistance level above is right around 44,950 on the D1 chart. This is also in confluence with the other chart. This is a Bitstamp 3.0 chart. This is the one I covered in the previous video. So we broke above this pattern here, right? So this was our resistance. This is our support, resistance, support, resistance. We came down, we tested that fib channel line on the D1. We broke to the upside. So it's very possible this could be the new pattern we're in. So it would be resistance, support. We're going to push up, potentially get rejected here. We could come back down, test this back as support, and push back up. I do think that's the new pattern we're in. So that upside target, you can see matches on the D1 chart. Let me give it to you real quick. So again, there's a lot of resistance up around 44,900 to 45,000. This red line right here is our previous high. So that would be a point to potentially take profit on your long or open a scalp short back down to support. Your first support level just below is around 43,650. Your most key support level, if we come back down, is around 42,739 when we hit it. And your most critical support level now is going to be down around 41,300, depending when you make contact. Keep in mind, now that we broke to the upside, I think it's going to be drawn out. We're just going to probably chop something like this. And remember what I said, guys, any point you make contact with this orange ring, that would be an ideal point to open a long if you're not in already for more upside. But keep in mind, any point we cross this orange ring, I expect a lot of downside, and that could play into an upside target I have for the Dow Jones as well. Remember, guys, this is a chart I created, and it's been playing out perfectly for predicting patterns. This is published on October 29th. This is a Bitstamp 3.0 on the 2 hour. I'm going to hit play, show you how this played out. So you can see, and I do not know why it did that. Let me refresh it and click play. So you can see right here, this is where we hit the ring. I said when you cross the ring, go long. We pushed up, so you can see we were in this pattern, right? It's resistance, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. We came back down, tested the D1 as support, and we broke to the upside. So your next upside target to pay attention to is right up here. And again, that's why I'm saying you need to pay attention to that resistance level. So again, just a point to pay attention to. If you're not in a trade now, I would not open a short or a long from here. That being said, we are at resistance right now around 44,300. So if you want to scalp a short with a stop above that, go ahead. Just know if we get above 44,300, then we are most likely headed to 44,800 to 45,000 to possibly get a rejection and start coming back down. If we get above 44,882, well, I can tell you this, Once we're above 45,000, your next major resistance to pay attention to is around 48,500. We'll have to see how this plays out. So once you have your key levels, the Dow Jones, guys, so the markets are just pushing up like crazy. I can tell you this, based on this chart, I went way back when I created this chart. You see this yellow line right here? This is the next most key resistance level above I have on the Dow. So the Dow could just continue pushing up. Notice I have this this curve right here that we're just kind of riding up. So we could just continue sideways pushing up, but I would pay attention to this point. I would open a put on the Dow when we hit around 38,529. Maybe it's possible once we hit this point, get rejected across this curve, something like this, 38,640. At that point, we could have some downside for the markets, and that might just play along with when we hit this orange ring. But it does look like that this is a pattern in. We're going to get some chops. So again, if you're looking for an entry, I would probably short around 44,900, 45,000 to come down and test one of these support levels to open a scalp long. But I do think we're going to get some chops, something like this. If we get above 44,800, 45,000, like I said, be ready for 48,500. That's your next upside target. Let's see here. And if we do drop, again, just your support level below, which matches that other charts. This is right at 43,988. If that breaks, your next target is around 42,864. So let me go through these one more time to make sure you have all of your support and resistance levels. So your most major resistance above right now, 44,900. You get above that, I would be expecting 48,500. If we get rejected at 44,958, again, on the D1 chart, this is your most key support level, 42,150. This matches on the Bistant 3.0 chart again, so that's around 41,252. And yeah, so you can see this on this chart right here. So your next key support level on this, you can see this has been resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke above it, so your support level just below 43,672. But it does seem likely if we break above 43,300, we are headed up to around 44,900. But that'd be a great point to enter a scalp short. If we get above and hold support, well, time to go long. Guys, if you want to sign up, get access to the charts websites, opticrypto.com, links pinned in the first comment description. If you do sign up, make sure you email me through the website to get a Discord invite link. And guys, if you want to sign up for CoinCatch, which again, if you're in the US, is no KYC, and for some states you don't even need a VPN, make sure you sign up, take advantage of that while you can. And BingX and BitGet is another great option if you want to sign up. Those links are in the first comment description as well. Make sure you watch this tutorial video to learn how to trade. And remember, once you trade on one, you'll know how to trade on them all. Guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.